hello. I looked both ways before crossing the street, but stuff still happened. So what's up? You have pissed off the auto workers. You're not supposed to do that. United Auto Workers are going to hold a vote soon to determine if they'll strike as soon as next month, as talks with their employers are falling apart. Big shocker. 150,000 represented union members might go on strike because the big three automakers that they work with are pieces of shit and not paying them well enough. Here is a quote from Sean Fain, leader of the United Auto Workers Union. Quote, "We're done taking their crap and the scraps they want to feed us." Yo? Hello, United Auto Workers. It's me, Endeavorous. Yo? Notably, if they go on strike, the union's gonna be able to take care of their own, so they're fine to do it. It's just on the auto workers to decide if they want to pay their workers equitably. Deep breath. Whew. Trump has been indicted again. This time in Georgia for the whole calling Georgia and asking them to change the election results for him. He also got hit with RICO charges, which basically means we have identified you as a criminal organization orchestrating illegal shit constantly. This brings Trump to a total charge count of 91. As for the state of play, Republicans are firmly behind Trump still. They're digging their heels in and they are vocally and full-throatedly supporting him, saying that this is just a witch hunt. Also interesting with this one is that because of laws, they're going to be able to have cameras in the courtroom, and we also might see a Trump mugshot. So that's going to be everywhere. Moving on, different lawsuit. Do not do revenge porn. In fact, don't be an asshole in general. A woman in Texas has just won a whopping $1.2 billion in a revenge porn case against her ex-boyfriend. I want to be very clear that it wasn't just revenge porn. He posted pictures of her online, hosted it on Dropbox, sent the links to her friends and family, and then harassed her saying that she's going to spend the rest of her life trying to scrub this from the internet and will always fail. It was about as malicious as intent can get. She was originally seeking $100 million, but she was awarded $200 million for damages, and then another additional $1 billion just to say, fuck that guy. There is some sort of large machinery just outside my recording studio, so I'm gonna try to deal with that. What the hell is that? It's my neighbor. We don't have big yards, but they seem to have contracted somebody with a riding mower. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, that $1 billion was literally just for fuck that guy. It's just punitive damages. And the reason for that is because fuck that guy. Hey, please just don't go to Maui right now. I mean, like, I probably don't need to tell you that, but please don't go to Maui. The relief efforts in Maui are ongoing and they're fraught with a lot of issues, and they're just asking people to stop using their living space that has recently been destroyed as a tourist destination. Residents are even getting calls from real estate investors asking to purchase their property. You know, the property that they owned that was just destroyed by a fire. Absolutely no goddamn respect for just people's lives. Gotta get that good deal on some good Maui real estate. There's not much more here besides, like, please just be thoughtful about picking where you go on vacation. Like, this is people's home. The day after people escaped from burning buildings into ocean waters, tourists were swimming in those same waters. Meanwhile, people are looking through rubble for their family, pets, anything they can rescue from their now destroyed lives. I'm going to again include donation links to relief efforts in today's newsletter, so check that out if you're looking for a place to donate. Otherwise, just be a good person. I don't know. Lots of lawsuits today, but good news for the lawsuits. Because here's an update. I talked about this a while back, but there's a group of young people who are suing Montana because the state constitution ensures them a safe and healthy environment. And then the state climate change happened. The state was not considering the safety and health of the environment when handing out permits for energy projects. And so the kids are suing them, saying, hey, I would like to be able to have a future. And just recently, a judge sided with them. So they got their first court victory. This is not the end of the road. It's going to be challenged. They're going up against energy projects and fossil fuels, so it's going to be a wild ride, but it worked. A bunch of youngins got together and sued the state for fucking up the environment, and it didn't immediately get thrown out. That's kind of cool. On this day in 1858, the first transatlantic telegraph message was sent. US President James Buchanan and Queen Victoria exchanged a "what up" over a giant transatlantic cable that had just opened up for business. It took 4 years to create the cable, and it broke in 3 weeks. It's kind of deteriorated real fast, and they couldn't repair it in time, and then it just became useless. Now, I mean, like, you know, you fail, you learn. So, like, now we're still using undersea cables to do internet things, and that's all well and good. But God, that must have sucked. Lightning round. Instagram Threads continues to absolutely plummet in active user counts, as they're now below 1 million active daily users, down 85% from launch. Dating app Grindr is presenting their employees with an ultimatum, saying they have to move within 50 miles of an office and return to office, or leave. This is coming just weeks after employees at Grindr announced unionization plans. It turns out that X, formerly known as Twitter, has been adding an artificial 5-second delay on links out to websites that Elon Musk doesn't like. Competitors and news websites that are critical of Elon especially. I want to make it clear that it's well understood in the world of technology that if a link takes more than 3 seconds to load, you're going to lose about half of your would-be traffic. This is literally leveraging a dark pattern to selectively reduce traffic to external websites. What a piece of shit. At least 30 people have been killed in Russia after a gas station caught fire and exploded. And finally, for today, Baldur's Gate 3 is now the highest rated PC video game of all time, according to Metacritic. That is because you can throw crabs. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of Stuff Keeps Happening. Head to stuffkeepshappening.online for sources, bonus content, and a very silly hat. My name is Endeavorance. I'll be back on Friday. Take care and be well.